Hi everybody! So today, as spring is slightly starting here in Switzerland, I really wanted to do something more bright and more colorful for you. So I came up with this kind of smoky halo green makeup, and I added some falsies, so this is more of a dramatic look, and I really hope you love this makeup, and if you want to see how to recreate it, then keep watching. So to start off with, I'm applying this Milani Eyeshadow Primer all over the lid. After I let it sit for a few seconds, I'm just applying a bit of pressed powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte, all over the lid. And this will make sure my eyeshadow doesn't really stick to the primer. Then I'm going in with my first transition color, which will be from the Sleek Storm palette, and it will be this third shade on the top. So it's a light brown, and I'm just applying it with the Sigma E25 brush. Then I will go in with a slightly darker transition color, and I'll take a shade from the Lorac Pro Palette, which is the taupe one, on the same brush, just on the tip, and just darkening up this crease. Now I'm blending everything with Sigma E40, and there's no product on it. So I'm just going over the edges softly in little circular motions, and then I'm doing bigger motions. These are all MAC eyeshadows, and this is just a palette that I created, and I just placed like a note with all the name of the shades so that I can know which shade they are. And I will use this one, which is the Green Smoke. And I'm just applying it only 55. So all over the mobile lid. Then with the same E40, I'm just blending so that it connects totally with the transition shade. And for this look, I'm going for a more round shape. So in the outer corner, I'm not blending this way, but I'm blending in circular motions. Then I will go in with a deeper green shade, which is the one from the Storm palette from Sleek, which is this one. It's the third color from the lower row. And for this one, I'm using another E55 brush, and I will focus it on the outside corner and the inner corner. And I'll leave the center of the lid blank. Then I'm going in again with the E25 to blend. And then I'm connecting by doing circular motion. And then I will use my bronzer, which will be the Bahama Mama, on the E35, just on the tip, just to redefine the crease. Now I am blending this crease a little bit more. And as you can see for this look, I will do my foundation after the eyeshadow. For some people it can make you look weird. Like I know that for me, now when I look in my mirror, I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing? Like, I'm really pale, I have dark circles, and I'm doing a darker eye look. But don't worry, when you're doing the face, it would all come together and come to life. So now I will use this liner from TheBalm. It's called Mr. Right, and the color is black, but it actually has a guy name, so it's Dean, which is kind of funny. And it's a twist-up liner, and it has a sharpener built in, which is really great because you always have it on hand. And I will just trace a not perfect line on my upper lashes and on my lower lashes, and then I will smudge it out. So I'm just following my lashes, nothing crazy. Then I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm smudging it out. And I will also use the E20 to really smudge out this pencil, like that. So then for the lower lash line, I'm doing first the waterline, And then I'm just placing it between my lashes, which is kind of hard because I have fake lashes. And then I'm using the same E20. Now to make sure there's no white space between your eye and your makeup, I will do a tight line, which means I will apply some black product on my upper waterline, if I can call it that way. So I'm using a gel liner. Yes, you can do it with gel liner, not only pencils. And this tight line liner E16 by Sigma. So I'm just taking a little quantity of the product on the tip of the brush. And as it has long fibers, it's really easy to go in your upper lash line. So a good trick to do that if you're afraid to poke yourself in the eye is to look away from the brush. So for example, if you're doing the outside part of your eye, I would suggest turning your head and looking in your mirror on this side so that you can really go on the outer part of your eye. And when you're doing the inner part, just turn your head, look straight in your mirror and do this part. So I will use this Milani, first of all, Eyeshine and the color Florence. And I'm taking this gold shade. There is an applicator with it, but honestly, I've never used it because I prefer to use my finger. So I'm just taking a tiny bit of the product on my finger like that, and I will place it right in the center of the lid. And then press it gently. And if I feel there's too much product, I will just use another finger to press it. And I'm not putting this product on the outside corner or the inner corner, just on the center. So for this look, I'm using the Balm Bodybuilder mascara. And if you find that your mascara often leaves you like little patches of mascara on your under eye when you apply it, it's a great option to do your concealer and foundation after. Or maybe also your mascara is a little bit old and it's time to throw it away. So for my brows today, I will just use a spoolie to brush them up. And then I'm going in with the Sigma brow pencil in Dressed Up. And I don't want to have too strong brows with this eye look, because I don't want it to take away all the attention from the eyes. So I'm just doing light strokes just to fill any gaps that I might have. So I will just apply a tiny bit of this green that I have on my lower lash line. So I'm just taking a tiny bit on the brush and just placing it on the pencil that we applied just before. And I'm focusing on the outer part of the eye. And for the inner part of the lower lash line, I'm going in again with the same green smoke by MAC. On the same brush, but I'm just rubbing it on a paper so that it doesn't have too much product left over. And then I'm just blending it a bit with the pencil brush. And to make it look like it disappears into nothing, I'll just take this transition color from the Sleek palette of the Storm one again on a, this one is MAC 217. It's almost the same as the Sigma E25, but my Sigma E25 is like all dirty right now, so I'm just using this one. And I'm just applying it on this part. So look, I will use my Red Cherry 43 lashes, which look like so, and my Gel Lash Glue. The trickiest thing to do with lashes is to really make them close as you can to your own lashes roots. So you don't want to put them too high, you don't want to put them too like far away from it, otherwise it will be so noticeable. So yeah, you really want to check that they're really on your own lashes roots. And another thing is that when you look on the side, when you put your hand, you really want to have the same angle as your own lashes. So you really want your lashes to blend. So if your lashes, if your false lashes are really curled and your own lashes are sticking out straight everybody will notice that you have false lashes. So I would highly suggest, if you have straight lashes, to really give them a good curl before applying falsies. So now that my other lashes is on, personally I don't like to apply mascara on top of false lashes, but if you want to do that, you can do that. So for this face makeup, as I will be applying kind of drier foundation formulas, I like to apply a base that is more hydrating than shine controlling, if that makes sense. So I would use this TimeBalm primer all over my face. So for foundation, I'm using the Makeup Forever HD in 125, and I'm mixing it with the MAC Pro Longwear in NC25. So as always, just a pump of each. So I'm just mixing them on the back of my hand like that, and then applying them where I need them. And then I will use the Sigma 3D HD brush to apply it. And then I will go in with some concealer. And I'm using the TimeBalm in the little cup in the light medium shade on the 3D HD also, and this one is the precision brush. So I'm just taking a tiny bit of the product on my brush, and then I'm placing it right where I need it. And I also like to use my finger just to really push the product into those inner corners that get really dark. And I'm also correcting those little red spots that you can get on your nose. Well, first I'm setting my under eye concealer, so I'm using this setting brush by Real Techniques. And then for the rest of the face, I'm using this F30 from a travel kit by Sigma. Mainly focusing on the nose and the forehead. Now I'm using a bit of the Bahama Mama, and this one is really pigmented, so I'm just taking a bit of the product and then I'm tapping off the excess. So I will do a bit of a mixed contour bronzing thing on my face for this one. So I'm first doing it as if I was doing a real contour, and then I'm really blending it out. Also on my forehead. Then I'm applying this Hot Mama blush by TheBalm, which is just gorgeous. Again, it is really pigmented, so tap off any excess. So I'm using this Milani brow gel just to make sure they stay in place all day, or all evening, I could say, because this is more an evening appropriate makeup. Well, for me at least. If you want to wear this to your grocery store, then go girl. Then the finishing touches. I'm using this MaryLou Manizer by TheBalm, and I'm using it on an F35 brush. Again, a little bit amount, just on top of your cheekbones. And I am also using this one as an inner corner highlighter. So I'm taking this E46 brush by Sigma, which is the inner quarter shader. And I'm taking this MaryLou Manizer and I'm just placing it on the inner corners. So for my lips, I'm using the Sigma Go Dutch lip base. So for my lip gloss, I will use this Buxom by Bare Minerals. This is a no lip gloss, but I still have it. I don't know if they still do it. It's the shade Katie. And it is a light peachy pink shade. And then I will just make sure everything is nicely blended with the F50. And this is the final look. So I really hope you liked it and that you will try it for a party or just for fun. And thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.